Hey Saber fans, so this is just going to be a quick demonstration of how to install and remove the new Proffie chassis, the all-in-one chassis. It's going to be coming on a couple of the Sabers out here. You'll definitely know if you have that because you'll be informed of that type of chassis when you go to purchase the Saber. But this is the way it's going to be set up. So I'm just using this one for an example. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to remove the magnetic force key here. Put that off to the side. So you want to be careful with that too, especially with small children, that being magnetic. You want to keep that away from them, and also keep it off to the side because you don't want that connecting to your speaker accidentally. If you put the chassis down on the table and that's next to it, speaker being magnetic, it will get attracted to it and will potentially damage your speaker. So just keep that off to the side, out of the way. And then so the next thing you want to do to be able to remove the chassis, you're going to get your included Allen key. I always include a Allen key with my Sabers. So in this one, this right here is going to be the retention screw to remove the chassis. It might be a little it's going to be different on every Saber. I usually show that in my video, so if you just take a look at the video, you'll see where that retention screw is. But it would generally be between the switch and the emitter area. So on this one, it's just here. So we're just going to loosen it up a little bit. You don't have to do it that much. You'll actually feel the chassis loosen up in there. You do it a little bit more, so it slides a little easier. So there's two ways you can take it out. You can unscrew the pommel and drop it out that way, or you can go right out the emitter. So we're just going to hit it a little bit just to get it to slide forward. You can see right here, slides right out. So here's the all-in-one chassis. You have your bass speaker, your Proffie board, your battery, your switch, recharge port, and then your pogo pins for your neopixel. So really easy, super simple. 1 inch, so it fits perfectly in my Sabers. So to recharge the Saber, you're just going to, you could use the recharge port, but honestly it's a lot faster if you just pop this battery out, stick in your charger, and then charge it up. And depending on your charger is the amount of time it's going to take. If it's a 1 amp, it's going to take a couple hours. If it's 1.5 amp, obviously less time. 500 milliamp, it's going to take even longer. So it really depends on your charger and the size of the battery too. Like this is a 3500, so all of them are a little bit different, but that's going to be the general size of the batteries that come with these. So yeah, just pop that out, stick it in your charger, and you'll be good to go. The only thing you want to take note of when you're putting it back in, there's a plus and a minus. Just make sure your polarities match on your battery when you insert it again, and that's it. So to put it back in, just going to make sure your switch is up. Going to slide it back in as straight as you can. Now this might actually get in the way sometimes too, is the retention screw for, this actually has a double retention screw on this one, but a retention screw for your blade. So you might have to back that out a little bit as well. So we're just going to slide it through, and you'll see it here in the switch area. As soon as you get down, you'll see the switch. Just try to line it up in the middle. You can even use the side of the Allen key a little bit, just to line it up a little bit more. It doesn't have to be perfect in there, but there you go, that's pretty good. So we're just going to tighten down the retention screw on the back side. So you don't have to go crazy with it because it is plastic, so you don't want to accidentally crack the case. You'll feel the tension on there. You can give it a little wiggle. It's definitely locked back in there. Magnetic switch goes back in. And then you can power it up. Now the final step to insert the blade. You'll see here the base of the blade. You're just going to put it in the emitter section. Now you'll feel a little tension on the pogo pins. You can feel it right there. So I like to just kind of push the pommel into my body there. Feel a little bit of the tension on the pogo pins. So then you can tighten down the retention screw for the blade. So you don't have to go crazy with that, just enough. You can give a little tug there, make sure it's locked in. And we're locked in. Blade lights up. So that is the general operation of how to use the all-in-one chassis for the Proffie board. Really easy. I made it that way on purpose, so easy to swap out the battery, easy to get the chassis out. So if you have any questions, always available here at Blue Force Sabers to help you out, but it is pretty straightforward. So hopefully that is helpful for you, and as always, take care and God bless.